Hello, yeah, okay. So I've done this video before, but I've changed my mind. It's about the eagle from 2nd Ezdras, chapter 11. So here's the vision of the eagle. We are at passage 11. On the second night I had a dream. I saw rising from the sea an eagle that had 12 feathered wings and 3 heads. I saw it spread its wings over the whole earth, and all the winds of heaven blew upon it, and the clouds were gathered around it. I saw that out of its wings there grew opposing wings, but they became little pony wings. But its heads were at rest. The middle head was larger than the other heads, but it too was at rest with them. Okay, it's all about ego. And a lion rose from the forest. We are at passage 36. Then I heard a voice saying to me, "Look in front of you and consider what you see." When I looked, I saw what seemed to be a lion rouse from the forest, roaring, and I heard how it uttered a human voice to the eagle and spoke, saying, "Listen, and I will speak to you." Most High says to you, "Are you not the one that remains of the 4 beasts that I had made to reign my world, so that the end of my times may come through them? You, the 4th that has come, have conquered all the beasts that have gone before, and you have held a sway over the world with great terror and over all the earth with grievous oppression, and for so long you have lived on the earth with deceit. You have judged the earth, but not with truth. For you have oppressed the meek and injured the peaceable. You have hated those who tell the truth and have loved liars. You have destroyed the homes of those who brought forth fruit, and have laid low the walls of those who did you no harm. Your insolence has come up before the Most High, and your pride to the Mighty One. The Most High has looked at his times. Now they have ended, and his ages have reached completion. Therefore, you eagle, will surely disappear, you and your terrifying wings, your most evil little wings with malicious heads, your most evil talons, and your whole worthless body, so that the whole earth, freed from your violence, may be refreshed and relieved, and may hope for the judgment and mercy of him who made it. Let's go to another chapter. So here we are. This is the interpretation of the vision. Then I said, "O sovereign Lord, if I have found favor in your sight, and if I have been accounted righteous before you, beyond many others, and if my prayer has indeed come up before your face, strengthen me and show me, your servant, interpretation and meaning of this terrifying vision, so that you may fully comfort my soul. For you have judged me worthy to be shown the end of the times, and the last events of the times." He said to me, "This is the interpretation of this vision that you have seen. The eagle that you saw coming up from the sea is the 4th kingdom that appeared in a vision to your brother Daniel, but it was not explained to him as I now explain to you or have explained it. The days are coming when a kingdom shall rise on earth, and it shall be more terrifying than all the kingdoms that have been before it. And 12 kings shall reign in it, one after another, but the second that is to reign shall hold sway for a longer time than any other one of the 12. This is the interpretation of the 12 wings that you saw. As for your hearing a voice that spoke, coming not from the eagle's head, but from the midst of its body, this is the interpretation. In the midst of the time of that kingdom, great struggle shall arise, and it shall be in danger of falling. Nevertheless, it shall not fall, then but shall regain its former power. As for your saying, 8 little wings clinging to its wings, this is the interpretation. 8 kings shall rise in it, whose times shall be short, and the years swift. 2 of them shall perish, when the middle of its time draws near, and 4 shall be kept for the time when its end approaches, but 2 shall be kept until the end. As for your seeing 3 heads at rest, this is the interpretation. In its last days the Most High will rise up 3 kings, and they shall renew many things in it, and shall rule the earth and its inhabitants more oppressively than all who were before them. Therefore they are called the heads of the eagle, because it is they who shall sum up his wickedness and perform his last actions. For your seeing that the large head disappeared, one of the kings shall die in his bed, but in agonies. But as for the 2 who remain, the sword shall devour them. For the sword of one shall devour him who has with him, but he also shall fall by the sword in the last days. Okay, so we are at passage 31, and for the lion. As for the lion whom you saw rousing up out of the forest, and roaring and speaking to the eagle, and reproving him for his unrighteousness, and as for all his words that you have heard, this is the Messiah, whom the Most High has kept until the end of days, who will arise from the offspring of David, and will come and speak with them. He will denounce them for their ungodliness and for their wickedness, and will display before them their contemptuous dealings. For first he will bring them alive before his judgment seat, and when he has reproved them, then he will destroy them. But in mercy he will set free the remnant of my people, who have been saved throughout my borders, and he will make them joyful until the end comes, the day of judgment of which I spoke to you at the beginning. This is the dream that you saw, and this is its interpretation. And you alone were worthy to learn the secret of the Most High. Okay? So what is this kingdom? I just wondered. I have an idea and I shared, okay. So I think this prophecy might be about the state of Israel, because this state has had 11 presidents so far. So this is only one to complete last days. First, Chaim. This doesn't count. Okay, the second was the longest, for 11 years. The rest 10 years, 5 years, 5 years, 5 years, 5 years, 5 years, 2 years. It doesn't count. 7 years, 7. So now it makes sense, but I'm not sure. This is just my idea I'm sharing. So this false Israel will be brought to judgment of Jesus Christ in last days, and the real Israel, like descendants of Jacob, will be happy. Okay, cheers.